Hey, Cider Crusaders, welcome back to our special. We're going to focus on domestic policy in this segment right here. We're going to do that with Joel Griffith. He is a research fellow at the Roe Institute at the Heritage Foundation. Mr. Griffith, how are you, brother?
Hey, pretty well. Thanks for having me this morning.
Good to talk to you. So I'll just throw it to you. Top of your head, what's one of the best things that you think Trump has been able to accomplish in the last 4 years?
Well, we saw the biggest tax reform package, the most substantial tax reform package in most of our lifetimes. You'd have to go back to 1986 to see anything more substantial than what we saw. Prior to that tax cut package, we had really some of the highest business tax rates in the industrialized world. And that was really a deterrent to long-term growth and long-term investment. And that's exactly, we need those investment dollars. We need to incentivize that if we want to see long-term productivity growth, because that's what actually fuels our standard of living increasing across the board on all income levels. It was a tough process to get that package through. It took a solid year, that first year of the Trump administration, to get it passed. But in the end, it was passed. And that really has been a boon to our economy. We saw a continuation and acceleration of economic growth. We saw unemployment hit lows that we haven't seen in decades. And I think that's left us with a far firmer economic foundation coming out of this COVID shutdown than we would have had otherwise.
Yeah. Obviously there's a ton of aspects of this bill, but what's maybe one or two specific aspects of the tax package that were most helpful, you think?
I think that perhaps most helpful was a lowering of the corporate tax rate. If you would add on the federal business tax rate to what some of the states have, we were definitely in the lead, in a very bad way, in the industrialized world. And over the last few decades, we've seen other parts of the world and our competitors lower those rates on business income, because they recognize that it's not just that the income goes into the hands of the owners. Of course, that's part of it with dividends. But a lot of those funds are actually reinvested into the company or reinvested into other business ventures. So when you go ahead and siphon up those dollars and put them into the hands of the government, you see those dollars spent instead of invested. We need to spur investment. And that's what that tax cut package did.